Harrison and welcome to Mix. Today we are in Santa Ana, California at a first-of-its-kind distillery bar and tasting room. We'll be taking you behind the scenes to show you step by step how these award-winning spirits are made, plus we will of course be whipping up some delicious craft cocktails. So let's go check out the Blinking Owl.
Hi, my name is Kirsten Banksness, and right now we are on the set of a crime drama on CBS called Criminal Minds. This is my fancy day job. I play Penelope Garcia, the flower in my hair, and a keyboard in front of me. You might recognize me. And when I'm not here, I am co-owners with Robin and Brian Christensen of the Blinking Owl Distillery in Santa Ana, California.
I'm Brian Christensen. This is my lovely wife, Robin. We are the founders of Blinking Owl Distillery. We are the first legal distillery in Orange County since Prohibition.
So, funny story, last night I actually bumped into one of Mix's favorite friends, and I told him we're gonna be at the Blinking Owl today, and you wouldn't believe it, guess who showed up? Scott!
It's me!
It's you!
Hey!
I'm excited that you came.
I am too.
And I'm thrilled that we're gonna be making something together.
We will.
How cool is this place?
The best.
Right?
Did you see this?
No.
It's cool.
It's only this huge copper still behind us. It's like 24 feet tall.
Yeah, I just thought you found booze. I didn't realize you made it. It's pretty great.
See?
Yeah.
What are we gonna be making today?
Today we're gonna be taking gin that they have barrel vacationed.
Barrel vacation?
Yes, to make a classic called the Gin Ramos Fizz. Used to be called the New Orleans Fizz, and now it is not.
Is that the drink that gets shaken like 3,492
We are going to
times?
be shaking a drink a lot.
Okay.
It's gonna be a lot of time for us to catch up.
All right.
While we're shaking and
Okay.
waiting.
Nobody
Cool.
will hear the conversation whilst we're shaking, but we...
I'll talk loud.
Well, you can talk loud, yeah.
Cool.
We can say things that they can't hear.
Right.
Okay, so what do we need here?
So we need a tin. Cool. We're gonna start off with our gin, which is obviously...
Of course, the Blinking Owl.
Of course, the Blinking Owl. We're gonna do 2 ounces of this bad boy. A big, thick drink. 2 full ounces.
Yep.
Then we get into the halves. We're gonna do a ½ ounce of lime juice, freshly squeezed. We're gonna do ½ ounce of lemon. And then we're gonna do 3/4 ounce of simple syrup.
So it's gonna be a little bit more sour than sweet though, right?
To be honest, it's gonna be a little more orangey. And I'll show you why
There's
here.
lemon and lime in there, but it's going to be orangey.
Watch this. This is magic. You ready?
All right, fine.
We're gonna be doing a little bit of heavy cream.
So this is a good drink when you're on a diet.
So yes, this is where the orangey comes in. We're gonna be using orange blossom water. Take a look at that.
Ooh.
So good. Smell.
Yes.
It's like a perfume. We're gonna be doing 2 to 3 dashes of that. This is a new bottle, so we're gonna be doing 3. 1, 2. We're gonna be doing 4 or 5 because it doesn't come out since it's a new bottle. There we go.
It's the air pressure.
So I know you guys have shaken egg drinks before. We're gonna be doing the reverse of what you would normally do for this because we're looking for some foam.
Okay.
So I'm going to do a wet shake first. So there's a wet shake because there is ice in it currently. I'm gonna shake it hard.
Okay. So is this now where you have to shake it for 12 minutes?
This is the part where I shake it for 30 seconds.
Oh.
The next part is where I have to shake it for much longer.
Okay. And I noticed you never hold the bottom.
I don't, because I have these big, fat man hands, and they hold it both.
They grip it enough.
But I've never actually thrown it in. I've seen people do it.
You're gonna hit one of your friends tonight.
Yeah.
Or a customer.
Listen, those people are not my friends. We're gonna double strain to get all the ice out of here.
Ooh.
Now, we're gonna add our egg whites. Crack an egg right here.
I thought you were gonna do it all cool with one hand.
I don't have those kind of man hands. Those are different
You
types
gotta
of man
practice that
hands.
stuff at home, Scott.
I bartend for
You
money.
pay yourself with talent.
Nobody does
skill.
that. And then we're gonna do what is called a dry shake.
No ice.
No ice. Sans ice. You speak other languages.
Cane ice.
Kind ice.
Yeah.
That's easy.
Yeah.
And this is where we sit and talk about our day, what's going on.
Yeah, what was the story back in New Orleans that they actually passed it down the
Yeah, so
bar?
they would have like 30 barmen during Carnival, and then one guy would start his shake, and then they would pass it all the way down so that nobody got tired. But mathematically, that doesn't seem to work out because it seems like you'd still be shaking exactly the same amount.
Yeah.
So then we're gonna strain this. We're gonna take a little bit of soda water.
Ooh. I do have a little bit of
Do you?
La Croix,
Let's get that.
if you need that.
I do.
I'm gonna give it like a little bit of fizz.
We're gonna fill it up to make sure that we have done the correct thing. The fizz is gonna pop right above the water line, and that would be our garnish. In a Collins glass, it goes straight up. In this one, it does this mushroom thing, but I kind of like the mushroom thing.
I kind of like it. It's new.
It is new. It's new.
It's a more modern version.
Yeah, and the way that you tell that you've done the right thing is you find a straw, or you don't.
Straws are overrated.
Yeah. Trust me, if I put a straw right there,
Straws are
that straw would
overrated.
stick straight up in the air.
We'll make it work.
We will.
Somehow.
Yeah, do you guys have CGI?
Yeah, we could just like
CGI a straw in
CGI a
there.
straw in there. Cheers.
Yep.
I'm gonna first eat the foam because I can't get through.
No.
I don't think.
It's gonna look ridiculous.
Sorry about that. Ooh, I could already taste a little bit of it.
Get on it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can see why that one stuck around.
Thank you for this.
Tamee, thank you for having me back.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're not leaving yet.
I can't wait to bump into you again.
You're not, right?
Yeah.
See? Fate. That's what I say.
Destiny.
But I want to make something, so you got to stick around
Cool.
and show me something good.
Oh, good.
Not that this isn't good, this is great.
Sure.
But I'm going to make it, it might be a little bit better than this. I think. Cheers.
Cheers.
Being foodies, liking to eat and drink and travel, we've made wine, we've studied wine extensively. Along with that comes spirits. So I was ready for a career change. Came home one day, sat my wife down, said, honey, I have this great idea. Fully expecting her to tell me I'm out of my mind and it would never happen. And I told her, I want to open a craft distillery. To which she replied, this sounds like a great idea.
And about 4 years later, here we are with our craft distillery.
The distillery's been around a little over a year now, and we're open like a tasting room and like a bar Thursday through Sunday. And if I don't work or if I have the weekend free, I go there.
We have been distilling for just over a year. We're making everything in-house from grain to the final product. And we have a big emphasis on being a California-centric product.
Where the business plan changed for me and the whole passion changed for me when we realized the impact we could have on California farming. So to give you an example, we've gone through months where we've used up to 12,000 pounds of grain, and that's in our very first year. That can support a bunch of farmers. And so that became our higher purpose and our bigger goal for this whole thing, and it makes it even more exciting to have that sort of impact in California and actually even in our hometown, because we use some of our ingredients from right here in Orange County and right here in Santa Ana.
I'm here with Emily, and you're going to make something.
Yes.
But first I want to know, what is it like to have a bar that's in a distillery? That must be kind of exciting and different, right?
It is. About a year ago, I didn't even think I'd ever go to a distillery. And then I happened to walk into this place to do a meeting and fell in love with the owners and everyone. And then we had a good relationship, and they asked me to start curating and doing the drinks here. It's been really awesome. They make incredible products, so it's very easy to work with.
So it's vodka, gin,
aquavit.
aquavit.
And then they just did a barrel-aged gin, which is phenomenal.
And I also heard that not only do you make phenomenal cocktails, but I heard that you also do the splits on the bar sometimes.
Sometimes.
How does that happen?
Depends if I have a couple or not. It happened one very fun night. I just asked a friend at a bar, like, hey, can I do the splits on the bar? And before they could turn around and say yes, I was already doing it. And photo was taken and posted on social media, and the next thing you know, I'm
Now that became a
getting it.
thing. So what are we making?
Today we're doing, I barely have time to drink gin. We're gonna do 2 dashes of the crude orange and fig bitters, a ½ ounce of Coqui Rosa, which is an aperitif wine, great for your palate before you eat.
Yeah.
A ½ ounce of Bonal, which is gentian and cinchona aperitif that's got a lot of herbs from the Grand Chartreuse region.
I can smell that from here. It smells really yummy.
And then we have our new favorite, the Barrel Vacation Old Tom Gin. So they rest their gin here
Barrel
in
Vacation Gin.
old Semillon barrels. Picks up the sweetness, which makes it an Old Tom Gin.
I like how you hold both of your jiggers in one hand.
Makes it very convenient.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, little tricks.
It's like a drink and a show with you, Emily.
It is.
And I can see that you're making it in the crystal, which means it's not a shaken drink, it's actually a
Yes.
stirred drink.
So anything with just all spirits, nothing with citrus, gets stirred. Give it a little bit of dilution.
So what kind of crowd drinks this drink?
Honestly, anyone.
Yeah?
Yeah, if it's good, anyone will drink it.
That's one of your favorites?
It is one of my favorites. This is definitely for, I would say, the gentlemen that are like, I don't do vodka, or I don't really care for gin, and they're looking for something more like a whiskey drink. This is definitely a good go-to. Almost there.
It's an interesting technique that I've never seen before, that you actually put it onto your hand and then see what
'cause
temperature it is.
Everyone's about straws, plastic straws taking over.
Yeah.
And being bad for the environment.
The good old Hawthorne strainer. Ooh, that looks yummy. Does it get garnished with anything?
This will get garnished with a little bit of burnt thyme that they actually grow right outside in the distillery.
That looks delightful. Bottoms up. Cheers. Oh yeah, I'll take my time with this one. Really delicious. Cheers, everyone. No joke, this is really good.
Emily's our bartender extraordinaire. She really took the cocktail program and ran with it. Emily's become like my sister, and she really formulated our entire menu, and she's just part of the Blinking Owl family.
She's very knowledgeable about historic cocktails and very into balance in cocktails. So making sure everything works and is integrated really well.
We have really good bartenders, so I don't think it's fair to have me make someone a drink. I will happily put it on a tray and walk over and hand it to them and make them think I made it. But you want the other guys to do it. When I go, I pour drinks for people, I wash dishes, I bus tables. I'm super good at bussing tables, and I am quite excellent at using the industrial dishwasher. But I quite enjoy doing those things. And it's nice to work for a living, and it's fun. I love being there so much. It's such a neat thing to be able to share with the community. I went to college in Orange County, and my mom lives there, so it feels really good to participate like that.
Okay, now me.
Your turn.
It's all about me.
Yes.
What are we making?
So today we are doing one of our newer drinks we did on the menu, which is called Delilah's Backyard is Sublime. Dear friends of ours, Gustavo and Delilah, grow a lot of stuff at their house, really cool thing. So kaffir lime leaves, if you've never smelt one before, are really phenomenal. They have kind of like a Fruit Loopy smell to them. So if you actually break the leaf,
Fruit Loopy smell.
It smells a little Fruit Loopy. So if you break the leaf and you can smell.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It has a great flavor. So we took a bunch of the leaves and infused them into the gin to give it a little more of a backbone of that flavor. So we're gonna do 1.5 ounces of the kaffir lime gin.
Oh, so you start with the...
Yeah, why not?
How's that?
Perfect.
Boom.
So we're gonna drop that in. We're gonna do 4 drops of the sweet and Thai basil bitters from Crude.
Sure. There
Yeah,
we go.
works.
One more for good measure.
And then we're gonna do 1/2 ounce of Nostrum shrub, which is a friend of mine in San Diego who does a shrub company, and he makes some great stuff. So then we're gonna do 1/2 ounce of lemon juice.
Just because it's good and organic.
Yeah. And then we're gonna
Okey-dokey.
do 1/2 ounce of simple syrup.
Okay, so this is all pretty much 1/2 ounce stuff.
Yeah. Try to keep the
Sweet and
recipes.
sour again.
Yeah.
There we go.
Perfect.
Right.
So we're gonna get our glass ready.
Oh, looking at these things. It kind of looks like a lime.
Those are kaffir limes. They are a little different than your traditional lime.
Yeah.
They definitely have a little more bumpiness to them, but they smell and taste much different than.
Is it much more intense?
Yeah, it smells more like the leaf, and then the inside, when you cut it open, is sometimes they're not as much citrus on the inside, but as you can smell, it smells more like the leaf than it does a real lime.
Yeah. Huh.
So for this
Wrinkly
one,
limes. There we go.
because it's going to be topped with soda water, we don't want to over dilute it, so we're only going to put 4 of the cubes in the tin,
Okay.
and you're going to shake the hell out of it.
Okay.
Yep.
Good shake through. It'll work out.
Oh, nice.
I always know when my hand is frozen on the tin.
Do your elbow trick.
I'm trying. Doesn't work. It only works when it wants to.
So we're going to strain this one off.
So we're going to double strain this.
Double strain that guy.
But you do a cool thing where you hold it with one. Are your fingers a lot longer than mine?
I do. Yes.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
So we're going to strain this off over the ice.
Ooh, that looks refreshing.
And then we're going to top it with some soda.
Oh, Okay.
Some LaCroix, LaCroix,
Le Croix.
however anyone wants to argue to say it.
LaCroix.
LaCroix.
We're gonna top it with some LaCroix.
Perfect.
There we go.
And then grab a spoon and give it just a little stir to make it all balanced.
There we go.
Perfect. And then I'm gonna give these leaves as our garnish a little crack so that it lets off some aromatic.
The Fruit Loops.
The Fruit Loop aromatic. We're gonna put a little kaffir lime on top.
Oh, that's pretty. Oh, I'm excited. I love it. Well, let's try it. Let's see this concoction. Cheers. Ooh, fruity, yummy. This would be like a really good happy hour kind of drink. This is during
Definitely.
the day, kind of yummy,
Light, bright, refreshing.
sneaky lemonade stand drink.
Sneaky lemonade. That's a good drink name.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Try that. Like you don't know what it is. Right?
Delicious.
Loving it. I'm gonna take these leaves home too. Cheers.
We make our white spirits, so we make a vodka, we make an orange vodka, we also make a gin. Our gin is old world meets new world, so old enough to know there's a decent amount of juniper, you can smell it, you'll know it's gin, but you're not gonna be licking a Christmas tree. And then we took that and we put it into a barrel for a few months. And the funny part about that is the government doesn't allow you to call it barrel aged for gin, but for some reason, they were fine with the fact that we decided to call it barrel vacation.
So we made an Old Tom style gin. Old Tom typically has sugar or some type of sweetener. We chose to get that sweetness from late harvest wine barrels that came from Napa. So I like to tell people, we sent the gin on vacation. It came back from vacation sweeter and with a tan.
We also have a really cool spirit that is kind of what we set out to do. Brian's got Swedish heritage. So another cool spirit that we make is called aquavit. Aquavit is a Scandinavian spirit.
You can think of it as the gin of Scandinavia. So it's typically made from a potato or grain base, and the primary flavorings are caraway, dill, and or cardamom, and then whatever supporting botanicals. The end result is what Robin likes to describe as our favorite child, which is a very complex
Our unspoken favorite child.
herbal spirit.
Okay, my turn.
Yeah.
Tell me what?
Oh, cool. So we're gonna be making a drink that I'm calling the Fennel word.
The Fennel.
Yeah, so it's based on the last.
Fennel word.
So cute, right? It's based on the last word.
The last word.
Which is a gin cocktail, but today.
I'm an expert on the last word.
Are you?
Let me tell you.
You always get it.
Yes.
You always get the last
Yes.
word. I love it.
Yes.
Look at us joking. This is fun. So it's based on the last word, which is a gin cocktail. It's an older gin cocktail, but we're gonna be doing aquavit instead, which has 10 botanicals. These guys do.
I know, it's all
stuff.
healthy stuff.
It's all good stuff. It's basically like a health shake.
We're getting our vitamins and our vegetables and our herbs in here.
Yeah.
You know? So what am I gonna grab first?
So first of all, we're gonna take a little bit of lime juice
Okay.
right there, and we're gonna do 3/4 of an ounce.
All right. So we're not starting off with the heavy.
No, because if we make a mistake, then we're using the expensive stuff last. Cool.
It's only money, Scott.
It's only money. It's, yeah, what's money to booze? Then we have Luxardo Maraschino,
Okay.
which is a...
The cherry stuff.
Yeah, it's like cherry-ish. It's very bitter, somewhat herbally, a little syrupy. 3/4 of an ounce.
Okay.
And then we're gonna be using green chartreuse, which is well overproofed. It's somewhere in the 130 proof zone. It's made by monks, Carthusian monks.
Oh, yes, that's right. Where
So
the
the
one half of the recipe is
Yes.
one place, the second half is another place. So like, no, it can never be
I think
duplicated.
that's the story, yeah.
It
Did I
is.
tell you that
It
story?
is.
Oh, good. It's a good story.
I think I told you that story.
You might have.
Maybe no, maybe you did.
I must have.
I can't remember.
Sounds like a lie, I would say. So 3/4 of an ounce. Nice and easy.
3/4 ounce.
Yeah, so
See,
good.
we both have brains like sieves.
Yes.
Only the dirt gets stuck.
Oh, I thought because we could only take 3/4 of an ounce.
Oh no, I meant like only the stuff we don't need sticks.
Yeah, everything else,
Everything
yeah.
else just goes down the
Down the drain. Down the brain drain.
Down the brain drain.
And then we're gonna do 3/4 of an ounce of aquavit.
All right.
There it is. You know.
Oh, all right.
That's that sieve talking.
That's a sieve talking again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right in there. And this, since we do have some lime juice in there, this is a shaker.
Okay.
So we're gonna be having you shake a shaker. Ice all the way to the top.
Like this much ice?
All the way to the top. Just get it all perfect. Nailed it.
Ha-ha.
That's the exact amount of ice. Take your other side.
Okay.
Right there. And you're gonna give this a healthy shake. Like a thick, healthy shake.
Instead of an unhealthy
Turn
shake.
it the other way, otherwise you're gonna spill all over the cameras. There you go.
I was just checking if you was watching.
You were.
I wanted to see if you were watching.
Yeah.
Okay. It's getting cold.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Swap it.
Oh yeah, swap it.
I always need to do both sides. Okay.
Perfect. Turn it like this. Whoop. Right there. This is the apogee and the perigee. You gotta hit on the effigy. A little up, yeah. So right here.
See, that wasn't that easy.
It wasn't that easy, you're right. I'm glad it came apart, otherwise I would look like an idiot at G.
Yes.
Can you grab the
hawthorn?
The hawthorn. God, you're getting so much better at this. And then you're going to double strain.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Right.
Get all that ice out of there. Oh, baby.
That looks good.
That looks so good. Right up to the top of that.
Oh, a little bit went to the side.
Yeah. Really nice. And then we are going to be garnishing this with a orange ribbon or an orange thin duke. And then get right on top of it so you're getting all of that orange in there.
Look at it.
It's going the opposite way, but that's cool. It'll find its way in there eventually.
Well, let me
big.
twist it.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it broke off. Wait.
What is going
See,
on?
because you're distracting me.
I am, it's my fault.
Okay.
Yeah, so hit it. And then just go until you get like a big, thick ribbon.
Okay.
Yeah. You're gonna go around the orange like twice.
Okay.
Although at that angle, you're probably gonna get around about half.
Hey, this is the
halfway.
right angle, Scott. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, how's this good?
Yeah, sure.
Long enough?
I would go two more twists.
One.
Yes.
Good?
That's perfect. We're gonna bunch it up so you don't break it or anything, but so that you're getting a little of that juice on top of there.
Okay.
And then drop it in.
Like that?
Yes. Modern.
It looks like a shoelace.
It looks like a shoelace.
Orange shoelace.
Looks like you
in my
accidentally tripped into this drink.
drink. Ooh, it smells nice.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. Got orange hands now. Can I drink it now?
That's what it's for.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you still wanted to do something.
No.
Okay. Sniff, sniff.
Yeah, sniff. You can smell some of that orange, some of the fennel.
Yeah, that smells good.
It does smell good.
That smells good.
It smells so good.
Cheers.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why we whisper.
I don't know anymore.
Okay.
I'm just tagging along.
Refrescante.
Oh, che buone, che bene. Molto bene. Is that Italian? Some of it was. Thank you.
I was speaking Spanish, but anyway.
Oh man, you nailed it.
Pretty
That's
good,
exactly what it tastes like.
With the orange shoelace in it. You should
With the
just
orange shoelace in
just
it.
call it orange shoelace.
Yeah, a ribbon or a
shoelace
duke
ring.
or a shoelace. The shoelace does sound gross.
No. What, the fennel word?
Yeah, the fennel sound, that sounds so good. The fennel word sounds
The
delicious.
fennel shoelace.
Made that up like 6 seconds before we started this.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers to you.
This is what
what's
this drink
your
does to you.
Yeah.
Fun.
Fun.
Right? Ooh.
Sorry. Looking for something to drink. I never.
God, I thought it was a good idea that I bumped into you yesterday that you would come
bad
here.
news, bad news. Yeah, don't invite people sitting outside of bars to your bar.
Cheers.
Hi, everybody.
Ryan is our head distiller, AKA our spiritual leader, or the owl spiritual leader. Ryan is a great addition to our team. He's been with us
3 years.
3 years. He came in through the planning, construction, and permitting process, so we all carry badges of honor. We work closely with him for recipe development. He manages the day-to-day. We support him. I'm kind of the assistant distiller, who knows enough to be dangerous, but Ryan's got great knowledge with distillation. He spent some time at a distillery in Michigan, at another craft distillery where he picked up some great practices. He's a great addition to our team.
Pretty amazing. He's also worked with a cooperage, so he knows barrels inside and out and the actual making of barrels. So yeah, he's got a really nice resume behind him.
So, Ryan, this looks beautiful, and I can actually feel the heat. What's going on in there? What's happening?
Basically, we're separating alcohol from water inside this pot. And the pot still is the same kind of still that they use to make Irish whiskey, to make Scotch whiskey, to make almost any kind of spirit. You'll use a pot still. Our system is a hybrid system. Starts with the pot, you put the alcohol in with the botanicals, and then you start separating out alcohol and water through heat. That's why you feel the heat.
Is that this stuff?
Exactly. So in here we've got lemon peel, orange peel, a little bit of hibiscus because that's Santa Ana's flower.
You can really smell the gin in there.
Yeah, it should still be able to smell it.
Very strong.
And you can taste the final result here.
Okay.
That's what's been coming off of the still.
So how long does the whole process take?
Anywhere from 6 to 8 to 9 hours, depending on how much you put in. Today will probably be 8 hours. So?
That's strong. My lips are numb.
Yeah, so that's at about 90% alcohol, just a little bit below. I mean, there's only 10% water in that.
That's a... Ooh. Gee whiz. Okay, so...
So to get to that point...
Yeah, how does this all... Where does it start? What's the first thing
It starts with grain. We mill the grain, we mash the grain.
You do that all here?
We do that everything here.
Oh, wow.
So we buy whole grain and process it in our facility.
That's awesome.
So mill it, mash it, ferment it. So up to that point, we're just like a brewery. We're doing the same thing.
And how are you fermenting it? What needs to happen in fermenting?
Fermentation is when you add yeast to a sugary solution. Yeast eats sugar and makes alcohol. That's all of brewing. That's what brewing is. That's what beer brewing is.
Yeah.
That's what making wine is, fermentation in wine. Same thing in spirits.
When everything's mashed up, fermented, then what?
Then we've got about 11% alcohol wash. We take that, it's kind of like a light runny oatmeal. Then we pump it into the still, and that's 11% alcohol, and then we run the still, and that strips off the alcohol that's in that wash. We're leaving all the grain behind and just taking out the alcohol. The whole point is just to extract that bit of alcohol that you want, collect it over there, and then you can do more processing.
Does this then go into a barrel, or what happens? I know with whiskey and bourbons and stuff, it all goes into you don't put gin or vodka or whatnot.
Not usually. Traditionally, vodka would never go into a barrel, and most people are familiar with gin that's just white or clear, like ours is.
Yeah, but you have one that's a different color?
Well, the Old Tom gin has lived in a once-used wine barrel.
Why?
It takes up some of that sweetness from the wine, but also interacts with the wood and kind of whiskifies the gin.
Ha-ha!
Yeah.
Okay, so what temperature is in there right now?
We're at about 90 degrees Celsius, which is just under 200 degrees Fahrenheit.
I looked in the little window and you
Yep.
see it all, like, distilling,
Yeah.
like brewing.
We're just
kind of
heating
thing?
it with steam. So this outside part is a steam jacket.
Okay.
And we pump steam around there, and on the inside is just a copper pot. And as it warms up that alcohol-water mixture, the alcohol will come out because it boils at a lower temperature than water does.
Gotcha.
So the water stays behind, the alcohol comes and takes some of those botanical flavors and oils and essences with them, moves through the system, and then we recondense those vapors on the other side, and that's where you get the liquid. And then we collect it, and we weigh it, and we proof it, so we check what the alcohol percentage is. And then after that, it pretty much gets diluted and straight into your bottle, if it's gin.
So that's how it ends up basically back into the glass that I just had.
Yep.
But this is incredibly strong. I don't remember
Yeah.
gin being that strong. So
Yeah.
how do you lose some of that alcohol?
We add water.
Okay, well, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, so you do a dilution down to the percentage that you want it in the bottle.
Okay. Does it have to be copper? Does that make a difference?
It doesn't absolutely have to be copper, but copper is a great conductor of heat, and it also absorbs sulfur compounds, and those can be present after a fermentation, so we want to get rid of those. So more copper is generally better, but you could do it on a stainless steel system if you wanted. You just have to have copper somewhere in the system.
And then
Bottling.
bottling.
Yes.
And you bottle here?
We do everything here. So we're farm to glass. Grain
By hand?
to glass, pretty much, yeah. We have just a small machine, you just stick a bottle on and fill them up.
Thank you so much. This is I'm gonna take this.
Yep. You should take this one too.
Might fill some pillows with this and fall asleep with it. And you can kind of get a little tipsy whilst you're sleeping. You know, and I'll probably take that too.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. All right, guys, I had fun here at the Blinking Owl Distillery in Santa Ana, California, but there still is so much to learn, taste, and mix, so I think I'm gonna be back for another episode. Until then, I'm Tamee Harrison. Cheerio.
Today will probably be 8 hours.
Step backwards.
Sorry, I didn't warn you.
Towards me.